In 1876, when Zagreb had only 20,000 inhabitants, it had a dozen graveyards. Today those graveyards are parks, replaced by the greatest of them all, Mirogoj. Here, all nations and creeds lie together in internal peace. Such ecumenism is rare even in Europe. In the arcades, the old burghers of Zagreb lie next to the Croatian historical figures. On the Day of the Dead, the cemetery plays host to quite a crowd of the living. The central cross gets surrounded by thousands upon thousands of candles. The tombs are old, but the memories are still fresh. Mirogoj has nothing of the dreary atmosphere usually associated with graveyards. It's a mixture of remembrance and art. Here you can see the works of many famous Croatian sculptors and painters. You do not need to have any dear departed at Mirogoj to come here. A simple stroll under its sunny green avenues and fresh air is reason enough. The magnificent domed arcades were designed by the author of the Zagreb Cathedral, Herman Bolle. But fewer people know that Bolle built another city church. The Evangelical church near the theater, built in the neo-Gothic style. Moran Rakovic has been its minister for the last 2 years. I was baptized in this church. It's here that I went to Sunday school. Later, I became its vicar. Since the early 16th century and the first reformers, Luther and Melanchthon, the Reformation quickly spread all over Europe. It came to Croatia too, where it grew strong roots. It's testified by this relief of Matthias Flacius Ilirkus, a Croat who was a remarkable Lutheran reformer and the founder of Aromatics. But in the early 17th century, the Croatian parliament passed a decision allowing no other religion in the country but Catholicism. It was another 100 years before the emperor, Joseph II, allowed the practice of other religions, including the Lutheran or evangelical. In 1850, Zagreb had around 120 evangelicals. Since the number of Lutherans increased, this church was built. The evangelical church community in Zagreb has roots in German history. In fact, when this church community was founded, its language was German. Today, Croatian has around 3,300 evangelicals, with some 570 in Zagreb. Zagreb has almost 200 Protestant sects. Some of the major ones are the Baptists, the Adventists, and the Pentecostals. If they know that Zagreb has an evangelical church, foreigners drop by or make a call. We have many groups from abroad, mostly from Slovenia, but also from Germany, Austria, and other countries.